Well, hello everyone. This is Dr. Jason Deitch along with Dr. Jack Wolfson. I want to welcome you to our brand new show called The Natural Way. Dr. Jack Wolfson is a board-certified cardiologist in Arizona, a doctor who's dedicated his life to doing exactly this, to bringing the world a fresh new perspective about the natural way to life and health. Dr. Jack, thanks for really agreeing to do this, to share your knowledge, your wisdom. I know you get paid a lot of money for what's in your heart, what's in your head, and I'm asking you to share it with the world. So maybe, hello, welcome, and share with us your vision for this new program, The Natural Way.
Thanks so much, Dr. Jason. It's a pleasure to speak with you as always. And, it's just like you said, I have an office here in Paradise Valley, Arizona, but really the internet is our way to reach people around the world. And it is so exciting to be able to hear feedback from those in, say, London or in Australia or in the Philippines. So many different people I've heard from over the years that have heard my message of health and wellness, the fact that in so many cases we don't need the prescriptions, we don't need the dangerous invasive testing. And I think this is just another phenomenal way to really reach as many people as possible going forward. And that's really the goal. This is how we're going to change the world, how we're going to make the world a healthier place for your family, my family, and everybody else's.
I love it. Well, the goal will be for each and every week for us to discuss the natural way to something different. And of course, this being Thanksgiving week, why don't we get kicking off this program with the natural way to a healthy and happy Thanksgiving. There's probably some things you're doing differently in your natural household than much of America, let alone the world. So what is the natural way this week to enjoy a healthy and happy Thanksgiving?
Well, I think that it's first understanding that it's possible. It doesn't have to be the Thanksgiving maybe that we remember that we grew up with. It should be in the sense of some of the positive things, but let's see if we can make it in a healthy fashion. And you and I have touched base on this, before. And what is Thanksgiving really about? It's about giving thanks and gratitude for ourselves, for who we are, and stressing all the positives about us, all the things that we like about us individually. And let's take that forward and also look at family and friends and being thankful for the people that are in our lives, and maybe the people that we're dining with or the people that we're in contact with on this holiday and this holiday weekend. And it's about letting go of maybe any negative feelings, letting go of the past. I know from a cardiovascular standpoint, stress, anger, anxiety, depression type feelings, those are so negative from a cardiovascular standpoint. So let's get rid of those feelings. Let's stay positive on this wonderful holiday weekend, and that'll keep us healthy.
Any specific sort of feedback? I mean, we can all speak from experience. Usually holidays equals family. In some cases, family is very positive. But let's be honest, in many cases, family is stressful. And not being around family, or perhaps family that's no longer with us, can be extremely stressful. What might be some, any specifics you can give us, tips, ideas, just ways in which we can, wherever we are on that spectrum, whether people are talking about politics and whether they're happy or not happy about it, or, perhaps feeling sorrow or sad, thinking about, situations in the past and so on. What are some ways that we can really, focus on gratitude during this time?
Well, I think once again, it's just about stressing the positive, stressing those, maybe good memories, with those people over the years, recognizing that everybody is coming to the table with their own set of issues and trying to love them and embrace them for those issues and trying to guide them through, this time period. And you never know what someone else is feeling. And let's just, once again, take a positive, take the high road in the situation. And, clearly from my standpoint, when we start talking at the Thanksgiving table about health and wellness and nutrition and all the things that we stand for, clearly it invites some confrontation amongst maybe some family members that are not on board with that, friends that are not on board with that, or maybe someone you're just coming into fresh contact with. And now you start talking about all these different things. But, once again, try and use it as a stressful opportunity, not engage in the argument and say, hey, let's, kind of preface everything. Hey, this is my opinion. This is the way I like to do things. And, I welcome your opinion. You're totally entitled to your opinion as well. And I will listen to yours.
Right on. I appreciate that. And, of course, you can't talk about Thanksgiving without bringing up food. And I know that's something that there's a significant natural approach to that's different than mainstream, perhaps mainstream media and just mainstream nutrition and diet. So once we've gotten to a place of acceptance and gratefulness, and we're ready to sort of stuff our faces and overstuff our bellies, what's the natural approach? What should we be thinking about? How do we make this our healthiest Thanksgiving ever?
Well, certainly, I think that my motto this time of year has always been more turkey and less stuffing. And I think that kind of motto really applies to everybody. We're getting towards crunch time as far as the holiday is concerned, and so many people are already buying their food and they're already starting to prepare. So let's just once again use this as an opportunity to try and do things in as healthy a way as possible, because we can do it that way. It takes a little more effort. Once again, it takes a little more conversation for maybe the person that's cooking us dinner, or we're bringing something to their table. And this is an opportunity to really show that, hey, eating in an organic fashion, eating foods that have been raised humanely, we can do it that way. And we can demonstrate to people, hey, you know what, this turkey tastes just as good, the organic turkey that you bought, or the heirloom turkey that you bought from a natural grocer, that the sweet potato pie tastes just as good when it's organic as opposed to not. And of course, I would say that it definitely tastes better. So I think that bringing some of these foods, to the table, and our house, we're always organic, we're always gluten-free, and the ability these days to do a gluten-free Thanksgiving and make it absolutely delicious is certainly there. We just posted a post to our website and linked it to Facebook, of course, about doing a vegan or a vegetable-based stuffing. And we've gotten a lot of response on that so far. And listen, Jason, I'm not going to kid you. I'm not going to say it tastes, like grandmother's stuffing did back in the day. But it is healthy. And let me just say one more thing, as long as I'm kind of streaming in consciousness about this, is that, we've been there. We've done that, for you and I are roughly in the same age. We're in our mid-40s. We've had so many Thanksgivings where we've stuffed ourselves and walked away from the table and could barely walk. Maybe it's time to take a fresh approach. I've already done all the stuffing. I've already done all the gluten-filled gravies. I've already done all the desserts. Now it's time to really be thankful for my health, and I want to continue to be thankful for it. So I want to eat healthy on Thanksgiving.
Perhaps from a cardiologist standpoint, maybe let's take that to the next step, which is you see the impact of neglect. It's tradition, it's the holidays, it's good just this once, but it's not just this once. I mean, many people are, eating artificial and high sugar diets on a regular basis. This isn't the exception. This happens to be just an excessive amount of more of the same. Perhaps in a nutshell, what are some motivating things that, we can remember when we're going for that third piece of, pie or something like that, we should keep in the back of our minds to go, maybe one's enough, or maybe I should skip dessert altogether. I don't know.
Yeah. Me personally, I find it safe. It's always safer for me to skip dessert altogether, because for me, like so many people that I've met over the years, it is, it's that first bite that does the most amount of damage, because that just triggers in all of our addictions and all of our history and all of our cravings, and it goes on. And that's where we have trouble, from it. So, once again, maybe your dessert is fruit this time around. Maybe it's some kind of sparkling water, maybe with some lemon or citrus juice. This obviously, it's not going to be realistic for a lot of people, but what you and I want to do is we want to give people an alternative. We want to give people the natural way. We want to give people, an idea of it's possible. Whether or not you want to do it or you can do it, that's up to you. But we want to tell you what's possible. But I'll tell you, you and I both as physicians, we've seen these patients that show up in the office, and it's now March and it's April, and they're still hemming and hawing about the holidays. Well, I gained this weight over the holidays at that point are 3 months, in the history books.
Yeah.
So instead of going down that downward spiral, why not start off the right way, right from the beginning? Once again, we've been there, we've done it. We've all stuffed ourselves like turkeys on Thanksgiving. We don't need to do it. Focus on the other things. Focus on the positive relationships. Focus on getting outside. Focus on getting some sunshine and some fresh air and going for a walk, or waking up on Thanksgiving morning and exercising, waking up the next day and exercising. So many people don't do that because they're just in perpetual food coma.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't have to be as unhealthy as it is.
Yeah.
So.
And we can give new meaning to Thanksgiving, not about stuffing yourself, but in fact of maybe expressing your gratitude and being, contributing to the world in some particular way and really demonstrating your gratitude for the many gifts that we have. And of course, it's ironic, and I'm sure we'll cover this in a future show, that sort of the flu season comes soon after the holiday season. A lot of times people aren't making the connection that all the sugar and alcohol and stress only leads to that season come the beginning of the year. We'll save that for another segment. But what are some of the other things we need to be aware of during this beautiful Thanksgiving week?
Well, I think also, given that you are a doctor of chiropractic and my wife is a doctor of chiropractic, I think it's also an opportunity to use this as a time for education. And maybe when you are sitting at that table and you are a doctor of chiropractic and you're telling people about what you're doing in the office, maybe using this opportunity to educate people on all the chiropractic has to offer. Maybe you're a patient of a chiropractor, and this is an opportunity to tell family members and say, you know what, this chiropractor I'm seeing, they're doing absolute wonders, and because of him or her, I've been able to, get healthier. My blood pressure has gone down. I have more energy. I sleep better. Whatever it may be, use this as an opportunity to educate people about the natural way when it comes to health and wellness. And let's continue to spread that message one by one, and that's how we're going to do it.
I love it. I love it. Well, hopefully that's provided you some value to have a natural, healthy Thanksgiving. I know a lot of times in many households, if politics or religion isn't the topic, oftentimes health problems and health concerns are. So that's, I think, a great thing to remember is really inspiring people to realize, in many cases, something they either don't know and may have not agreed with in the past. And that's understanding the anatomy and physiology of the body and the impact of having a clear, healthy nerve system that can really be helped by a doctor of chiropractic. So if you are a chiropractor or someone who's benefited from one, I can't not say this is a perfect opportunity with a captured audience to recommend, especially those that are complaining of something, that they can do something about it. Dr. Jack, I'll give you closing comments and congratulations on our inaugural program.
No, you got it, my friend. Fantastic. Once again, eat healthy, see your chiropractor, get sunshine, get sleep. As a cardiologist who's seen so much disease and so much illness in my lifetime, take these opportunities and use it to educate other people, and together that's how we're all going to be healthy and well and successful in 2017.
Right on. Well, Dr. Jack, thanks for being here, and thank all of you. Hopefully you've enjoyed this program the natural way. If you have, please share it with others. Let us know. If you like the video, please go ahead and click like. If you've got a comment, go ahead, leave it below. And of course, if you feel like it and you'd like to show us some love, please feel free to share this video with everybody you know that you would like to have a natural, healthy Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching.